Welcome back, everybody. This is Retro Challenge Gamer, and this is a personal favorite of mine and one I worked hard on for over the course of 2 days. The first level thus far to take more than a day to complete. I was inspired by the Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island level of Burt the Bashful, where it was a hub and spoke level where you had to find multiple keys in different areas of the dungeon to complete the level. I had to get creative with the level design to accommodate my vision, but I was supremely happy with the result, both in execution and difficulty it provided. So much so that I'll label this RCG approved, meaning this is one of the few levels in my collection that I've created that I highly recommend you try out above the others. With that, enjoy the video. So already we come up with some limitations of the engine in this game. Like in Super Mario World 2 and other previous official games, you don't really have an entryway graphics for the Haunted Mansion, so I had to make do with the existing tile set. But like I said earlier, I was very much inspired by Burt the Bashful's Dungeon Fortress, and so I had to get creative by introducing new and different challenges to access different parts of the levels. So the first challenge, of course, was like a door maze, and this is where I encountered my second limitation of the engine. You can only have 4 doors in any sub-area or area of any level, so 8 doors total, but 4 per area. As a result, I didn't realize this until I was almost done designing a huge swath of this little door maze. And I was very disappointed. I was like, really? You can't just give me more than 4 doors? So I had to simplify this area completely. Now, the end result of going through this area, of course, is the P-switch. And just in case you didn't get it earlier, there's a P-switch that comes out infinitely from the yellow pipe. But you have to get up there first by going the long way through the door maze. Of course, that takes you over here, which you're going to need to use to get past this brick wall. And if you're fast enough, you can get this 50 coin, which I actually added at the last minute right before I published the level. Now, this section took a lot of time to plan and test and everything, but if you'll notice, because it's so hard to see where anything is, I actually put boos underneath every platform that you need to jump on. So as long as you're aiming for the boos, you'll always land on the platforms. And of course, little potobos to show you where things are when in the darkness, at least where the walls are. And in case you have to start from the previous checkpoint that you saw in the last area, I put a P-switch over here just so you can get back out. And with that, you're actually on the last home stretch and the second checkpoint. Yeah, I didn't really know that you could do little boo rings until I actually played some of the official levels included with the game. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what? You can do boo rings? So once I found that out, I used them to extensive effect in this level. Now, at this point I had already played levels with the red and blue on-off tactic with timing, so I kind of wanted to do a little bit something similar to my own. But, as I've said in previous videos, I'm just really still not that skilled in designing these awesome little back and forth blue-red block timing challenges, and so I really think I could have done better in planning something like this out, but I don't know, I just really don't feel like I'm smart enough to come up with something innovative with these red and blue platforms, but this is the best I could do with what I had. Still pretty challenging though. And then for the final stretch, you just gotta dodge some big boos over some donut fall platforms. And of course, little winged boos, which are super fast if they're coming at you. And this is where I finalized how I wanted to end every level with sound effects and graphics. There's not too many secrets, but the pink coins can be hard to find. So the first one is really here at the start, as normal. And the arrow kind of gives you an idea of where to jump up for the first hidden block. It's kind of high up there, but one of the easier ones to get. The second one is also easy if you manage to find this hidden star. And just make your way over there before it runs out. And you can get quite a lot of 1-ups in the process to boot. Now, if you remember that first P-switch at the end of this little door maze, and you recall, you're going to have to take this all the way back to the dotted outline here, and then use it here. It's kind of a long trek for this P coin, but, you know, it's well worth it if you're going for all 6. Now this one's just out of view in the darkness unless a Podobo passes by and you see it. You can catch it on the way past. Now this one is completely out of view unless you know where it is. So you're going to have to go through the blue blocks and keep jumping off to the left. Deviously hidden over here. The final one, the arrow, provides the hint yet again where you need to jump up. But the second block isn't so obvious. In fact, it's kind of dangerously over the boo ring. And as you saw, I got hit there. So be careful when going for that second block. And, like before in Doom Thwomp Fortress, you get some bonus here. You get a whole bunch of coins, which could lead to another 1-up, and a coin block with yet another 1-up. So if you encounter this in a challenge, you're bound to get extra 1-ups for the trial ahead.